The chair of today's event, Sister Virginia Asha Gomes, the chief guest of today's event, Superior General Sister Josephine Kane, distinguished alumni, teachers, and staff of Greenherald International School, and my dear fellow students. Wow, I am nervous. I've given speeches in front of far larger crowds, but I don't know why I'm a bit nervous today. Because I see so many aspiring faces. But first, I shall start my speech acknowledging our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who inspired a nation of people to rise up for their rights. I also would like to remember, in his absence, many of you may not know, I'm pretty sure, a lot of you right there, I'm pointing at you, a lot of you don't know that during 1971, during our glorious liberation war, Bangabandhu was imprisoned in Pakistan. And during his imprisonment, our four national leaders, Tajuddin Ahmed, Soyed Nazrul Islam, Kamaruzzaman, and Captain M. Mansur Ali, led our glorious liberation war. A war which embodied the spirit of 75 million people of this country, and with tremendous sacrifice, with millions of lives lost and many more disabled, many families destroyed, we were finally able to achieve our independence on the 16th of December 1971. With this glorious victory, what we hoped to achieve was a dream. The dream of a future nation. Wow, I'm getting emotional for some reason. The dream of a future nation that would embody the spirit of freedom, democracy, secularism, justice, and equality for all. Men, women, people from all faiths. So we are still striving towards that goal. Thank you. And the reason I'm emotional is because I see among you maybe the future of this country. Those who will take this spirit into their hearts and march forward to make a better country. So perhaps that's the reason I got very emotional, because I have very strong feelings for this country. And I would like to thank the sisters of St. Francis Xavier's Greenherald, who have helped emblazon the human spirit in each and every one of us. And I am a witness, and I bear evidence to that, because I have carried that, what I have learned from my childhood, because I was a student of Greenherald from KG1. And I have taken everything I have learned from this institution, and I have carried it on throughout my life. And I have applied it everywhere. I have been elected to Parliament twice. I was the State Minister of Home Affairs, in charge of the security of the country. And every decision I made, it was shaped by what I learned from this institution. So I thank you so deeply for instilling this. I don't know if you all realize what you have done. And I profoundly thank you for that. I thank Sister Imelda. I remember Sister John. I mean, a lot of you did not mention her. I remember Sister John. I remember Sister Barbara. Sister Mitchell is here, and many others. Sir Hossein was here, Sir Masood, and all the other teachers who followed and guided the students in this path, a path of virtue, knowledge, with wisdom. That was the aim of this school. So I will share a little story today, actually. What I just, I didn't prepare a speech. I'm pretty sure you understand. I didn't prepare a speech. And I just told myself I'll just speak from my heart, as my friend also we discussed. Just speak from my heart. Let me go take a look at you all and see what comes out. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So, a little story I wanted to ask you, share with you. I asked my friends, when did you join? Some of them said, in 1975, right along with you. I said, oh, okay. Do you know, just a year or two prior to that, only foreign nationals were allowed to be admitted to the school? They're like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Here's a little story. I'll tell you a little story of a little 5-year-old boy. This 5-year-old boy, it was time for him to go to school. So his dad said, hey, let's go out and let's look at schools, and you tell me which school you would like to go to. So that little boy, I'm sorry, I just ruined the story. The little boy went along with his dad, and he was shown one school and another school and another school. He said, no, I don't like those schools. So then he happened to pass by a very different type of school. It had many different children, and they seemed to be playing with a lot of toys. It was tiffin time. We used to call it tiffin time, right? So I said, I would like to go to that school. Now, if that little boy had made that request 2 years prior, he would not have been admitted to that school. Now, a few things had transpired within that 2 years, between 73 and 1975. A lot of you may not know this. Brother Ralph from St. Joseph's, and the brothers from St. Gregory's, and the sisters from St. Francis Xavier's approached a man who was an alumni of St. Gregory's, and who also happened to be the first Prime Minister of Bangladesh, who led the Liberation War of Bangladesh, Mr. Tajuddin Ahmed. So as a Gregorian, they requested him to help them for the sustainability and the progress of the institution to enroll Bangladeshi students, because up until that point in time, the law was very strict that only in Bangla medium schools. So my father, the dad of that little boy, had helped in that process of making St. Francis Xavier's Greenherald be able to accept Bangladeshi students. And as a result, I had the opportunity, along with a lot of the other alumni, to enter. So it is for me, I am linked to this institution in many ways. Greenherald at one time was actually in my home. It was on the ground floor of my house, our house in 751 Shat Masjid Road. I went to the section that was located on 750 Shat Masjid Road. Then we moved to road number 2. And after that, we made the move to where we are today. So these are happy memories. These are memories of an institution, of a people, of an education that will stay with me forever. And it has helped shape who I am. And I have always tried to dispense my duties, whatever it is. Because when I retired from politics, for whatever reason, when it was time for me to do whatever I had to do in the future, I had 2 conditions for myself. One of them was that whatever I do in my activities, God, let me not hurt anyone. Let it be in the service of other people if I'm able to do so. So that was one of my vows. And the other one was if I could do it in Bangladesh. So after my political career, I have launched a health and fitness awareness campaign in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, a lot of people are suffering from a lot of the common diseases that are associated with unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, these are called preventable diseases like cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, kidney, liver diseases, and different types of cancer. In Bangladesh, 9 lakh or 900,000 people die every year from these diseases. And scientists and experts are telling us that 95% of these deaths are preventable with good, healthy lifestyle choices. So I have chosen a path now to educate and make people aware. I believe that if I'm fit and healthy, then I can be of assistance to others. And if I'm not, then I become a burden to my family, to society, and to my country. I believe none of us here would like to be a burden. We would all like to help and assist others to make this country better. So I would like you, young people today, to please take care of your health, because stay away from junk food. Please participate in activities. Greenherald International School always promoted physical activities. I remember participating in so many sports, and that also framed my life. I always remain active, and I'm actually benefiting from those lessons. So I would like to invite you to invite a healthy lifestyle into your life. I don't know if that even made any sense, but I think you understand. So with that, and again, with my heartfelt thanks to the organizing body for selecting me to receive the honor. I am humbled and I'm grateful, and I will forever remain part of this institution till the day I die. And I believe, like Barrister Tania said, that we are all torchbearers. You know, we are here for a limited time on this planet. But what we can do is, with our actions, with our examples, we can set wonderful examples for others to emulate. Sister Imelda used to always say in the beginning of assembly that, remember children, there are good people and there are bad, evil people. Always be a good person. Thank you so much.
Thank you.